Keepers nervous, strikers, they'll deliver. Crowd roars erupted, you can feel the quake. 80,000 voices.
Hello there, Nigerian football fans and football fans everywhere. In today's video, we'll be talking about the Nigerian under-20 side as they take on Tunisia in the AFCON under-20 tournament taking place in Egypt. And then we'll also talk about Chelsea as Chelsea seek to book their ticket, to the final of the UEFA Conference League. And then we'll also talk about some transfer news relating to two Nigerian attackers, two Nigerian forward players. So first off, let's start with CAF under-20 tournament, Nigeria taking on Tunisia. Now, that's a game that I think Nigeria should win. They have all the tools to win. But for me, I have one major issue with the team. Now, if you get the opportunity to watch the game, you watch the game and let me know what you think about the team, what you think about the makeup of the team. I won't say anything. I don't want to make anyone have any preconceived notion going into the game. But for me, I have an issue with the team, how it has been put together. I think there are certain players, they don't look like they're meant to be in that team. That's the only thing I'll be saying about that now. But one person I'm indeed excited to see, I think, and that's the one reason I will be watching that game today, is Arierhi Kparobo. Arierhi Kparobo, a true Nigerian wonder kid. He's come through the grassroots. He's played for Beyond Limits. Played so well, scored tons of goals, and now plays for Lillestrom in Norway. And he's been called up to this under-20 side. So he's one person I'm excited to see. I know he will be in among the goals. I think he scored one of the goals in the game that the Nigerian under-20 side played against Egypt in a pre-tournament friendly game. So really excited to see him. So at least if one player will make you watch that game, then that should be Arierhi Kparobo. Keep your eyes out for him. He is an absolute wonder kid. And as well, the game will be played by 4 p.m. So make sure you watch it, and it will be shown on the CAF YouTube channel. That is the CAF TV on YouTube, so you can watch it there for free. I think, to the best of my knowledge, I think it is free. And now going on to Chelsea. Thinking about Chelsea right now, going on to take Swedish side Goodison in the first leg of the UEFA Conference League final. Now, prior to the game versus Liga Warsaw, I was of opinion that, okay, Chelsea, as a team, in terms of quality, pedigree, don't really have any business being the UEFA Conference League, and they should actually walk down every team. And to be fair, they've walked down most teams. But coming up against the Liga Warsaw side, the 5th or 6th place team in the Polish league that shouldn't have been any sort of threat to Chelsea, they ended up making it very, very, very difficult, for themselves, for the team. Enzo Maresca and his stubbornness, I think has affected the team, to a great extent in that game. But fair play to them. The first leg, they did the job by winning 3-0, and then at Stamford Bridge end up losing to Liga Warsaw 2-1 or 1-2, how you want to put it. So that was a disappointing result. So Chelsea should be, shouldn't take anything for granted going into this game versus Goodison. May say Swedish side, a side which should be beaten ordinarily, but Liga Warsaw the result against Liga Warsaw should, have given Chelsea's head coach Enzo Maresca and the team a kick up the backside going into this game versus Goodison in the semi-final, in this first leg of the semi-finals. So for me as a Chelsea fan, I now be screaming my lungs off. I'll be screaming my lungs out today again, watching the game. Hopefully, I don't get to scream too much. Hopefully, Chelsea can go to that game, get the business done, 4-0 or 0-4, and come back to Stamford Bridge with the job done, and knowing that in the next leg you can just ends up being a formality mob. So, and then I hope the likes of Madueke gets to play in this tournament. I would like to see Shimu Mueka start as a striker, and then you give your Nigerian eligible Tarek Jordan opportunity to start as well. Madueke is ready to play for Nigeria technically, but the way it's going at this minute, I think England has the upper hand, because I think he's played 2 games already in competitive fixture for England. So I think his head is more or less set to play for England. So let's see how that goes on with him. And then Robert Sanchez, please, I beg you, in the name of anything you hold there, don't make any unforced errors. Don't make any unforced errors. And please, Enzo Maresca, I don't want to see Reece James in the midfield. What's the point? What's the point? You've got Caicedo, you've got Enzo, you've got Lavia, and then you have one of the best right backs in the world. You choose to play in the midfield. I just don't get it. It makes no sense to me. There are lots of tacticals that come with different tactical reasons, or why a fullback that have trained all his life to play as a fullback, although earlier in his career he was a striker, but when he fully became a professional, he had been playing fullback for all his life, and then suddenly Wamo playing midfield. I don't get it. And you're robbing the team of, the creativity he can produce or provide for the team down that right-hand side. So for me, I just don't see any benefit whatsoever of having Reece James playing in midfield. It makes no sense, especially when you've got three players that are capable of playing in that position, three players that are naturally suited to playing in that role. So for me, I just don't get reasoning behind that. I just don't see why, that should be the case. So that's how I see the game, see things going into the game later on this evening. And then for score prediction, while I think Jorgensen can be a potential banana skin for Chelsea, potential upset for Chelsea, I think Chelsea should have way too much for them. Because if Chelsea draws this game even, it will be an upset. So for me, I'll just go with the comfortable 2-0 win, nothing too extravagant, nothing too crazy. 2-0 win, get the job done, come back to Stamford Bridge, and then seal everything up, and then you're through to the final. So I want to know what your thoughts and opinions are. Chelsea fans, let me know in the comment section there. Do you think Enzo Maresca can indeed bash this Jorgensen side, or do you think they can be an upset to Chelsea? Who would you want to see start as a goalkeeper? Would you like to see Robert Sanchez still in goal, or Jorgensen? For me, Philip Jorgensen, each time he's had the opportunity to stake a claim for that place, he says, "Oh no, I don't want it." I don't want to be Chelsea's number one. I'm comfortable being on the bench, because each time he comes in he can't stop wind. He can't. The simplest of shots, he just lets it whiz past him. Shots that just go straight to him, and sometimes, like in the Liga Warsaw game, not the most powerful of shots. He just somehow, his hands are like baskets, coming in contact with water. But anyways, let's see how that all shakes down. Let me know your opinions on the game, your scoreline, your predicted starting 11, and players that you would like to see in the comment section. And now to the final topics I want to talk about. Two Nigerian internationals have been linked to move to the Premier League. And now you've got Simon Moses, to play for Nantes in the French Ligue 1, linked to a move to Everton. I think for me, that would be a good move for him, because he's very creative down the wing, his speed, his skill. He can, help Everton unlock defense, especially with the way David Moyes has got them playing as compact, and then giving opportunities to the wingers and fullbacks to create out wide. So I think that would be a good signing and a good move for him. He's 29 years at his minute, so I think he still has a couple of more years to play, top flight football. So I think that would be a good move for him. Let's see how that shakes down. Nigerian football fans, what do you think about that? About Simon Moses going to Everton? Do you think he should be going there? Do you think he should be going to a different league, or do you think he should stay back at France? The report says he's refused to renew his contract, and we're hearing that FC Nantes are holding out for a 15 million euros transfer fee. I don't think that's that crazy. I think that should be about 12 or thereabout million pounds. That shouldn't be that mad. So let's see how that shakes down. Now, the final one is Samuel Chukwueze. Samuel Chukwueze hasn't been having, as much minutes as I would have wanted, and I'm sure as he would want. He's not been having as many minutes as he would want playing for AC Milan. It's one thing when you're playing for a historic side and you come in and you're playing week in, week out. That's one thing, that's all good and lovely. But when you're on the bench for for long spells and you only get to play sparingly. I don't think that's what any professional wants. And we've had links of him being linked to Fulham. I think a deal was almost agreed, if the reports are to be believed, that he between AC Milan and Fulham for his signature. I think the way Fulham play will suit, Samuel Chukwueze to a T. He can he can prove his mettle there. And the way English football is set up, the way the Premier League is set up, I think it will suit how he likes to play, pacey and direct. I think that would do him good to be in the Premier League, to join a side like Fulham, where you're not going to be stuck in a relegation dogfight. You'll be competing, maybe not for top honors, but you'll be every season competing for European sports, and you will be the mainstay in the team. So I think that'll be a good move for Samuel Chukwueze. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. So make sure you do watch the Nigeria U20 game later on today. I think in less than an hour's time today. And then as well, if you're a Chelsea fan, make sure you have your heart attack pills in your hands as you watch Chelsea take on FC Goodison today. So at this moment, I've come to the end of this video, and hopefully I'll see you on yet another video. So stay well and stay blessed.